It's the most wonderful time of the year when 37 countries will compete in the world's biggest music competition. I'm talking about the Eurovision Song Contest, of course. This year we are traveling to the United Kingdom, who is hosting the competition on behalf of Ukraine. So it's time to hear a Liverpool calling. Let's go! Welcome to Liverpool Calling here on OUTtv and Pride TV. I am Krista Siegfrids and today is going to be all about Eurovision 2023. We're going to take a look at this year's entries, we're going to talk to some Eurovision legends, and we're going to hand out the legendary Out Music Award. This is an award where you, dear viewers, together with our experts, are deciding who is going to win Eurovision Song Contest this year. And I'm not going to do this alone. No, Eurovision is much more fun when you do it together with friends. So I have amazing guests here in the studio today. And I'm going to start with OUTtv's own Eurovision expert. Please welcome GJ Kooijman!
Hey, Krista! Hey!
Great to have you here. And then we have a two-time Eurovision legend here. Welcome, Senit! And then we have the Dutch-Greek goddess who represented the Netherlands in Junior Eurovision, and she represented Greece in Eurovision Song Contest. Please welcome Stefania! Wow, what a gang, what a gang. I'm gonna start with, how are you feeling today, girls?
I'm okay.
Fine, yeah.
Excited for Eurovision Song Contest?
Yeah, super happy. But super happy to be back together.
Yeah, you're back together
long
because
time.
say that.
you were the same year. Did you really
Yeah.
become friends? Are you staying in
kind of.
touch?
Actually, you're actually with Blascanto, the only one I'm talking to still.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
That's so fun that we can gather together
It was very
again.
beautiful. That time in the bubble Eurovision,
Yeah.
we matched very good. It was
Yeah.
very, very fun.
And GJ, how are you doing?
Doing really well. It's, another Eurovision year. We are going to Liverpool this year. It's just, and there's so much happening. There's so many, there's a lot happening this year with Eurovision, some exciting changes, and it's a lot. But you know what? Eurovision is always about a lot of fun and about a lot of different cultures, and I love that.
What is new for this year?
Well, of course, as you can see, we are going to Liverpool this year, which might be a little different than what some people might think, because last year we were in Turin, and of course, Kalush Orchestra won for Ukraine. Now, we know there's still a war and a humanitarian crisis going on in Ukraine, so they couldn't host. So luckily, the number two, UK, stepped in to help them host. A long search went on to find the perfect host city. And we are going to Liverpool this year. And they will be hosting the city, of course, of the Beatles, of music. There's also a lot of Ukrainian...
And Sporty Spice, the home of
Definitely.
Sporty Spice.
You're right. You're right.
And of course, they will be hosting this year. There will be 2 weeks of amazing culture. It'll be a co-hosting with Ukraine. There will be a lot of Ukrainian activities. I hear they're doing like a rave that's happening in Ukraine and Liverpool at the same time. There will be amazing street parade. We will have the National British Opera doing a Eurovision night. So maybe one of your songs may be done in opera style. That'd be great. That'll be great. So 2 weeks in Liverpool with the semi-finals on May 9th and May 11th, and then of course Saturday, May 13th is when the final will be. But there's more exciting changes this year.
Yeah, a lot is going on, and I heard there is some changes with the voting this year. Tell us a little about that.
Yes, of course, no Eurovision is complete without a little bit of drama.
Always Eurovision.
Last year in Turin, there was a little bit of drama with certain juries in the final not having their votes announced. But suddenly we saw our good friend, executive supervisor Martin Oosterdaal, announce another set of votes. Now, to fix that this year, they have decided that this year for the semi-finals, only the audience can vote. There will be no jury vote.
No jury. Okay.
So it will just be the audience voting. And another exciting change is the rest of the world can now vote too. All of their votes, so from Canada to Thailand, from New Zealand
This is
to
amazing.
Argentina, they can all vote online, and all their votes will be combined together as one extra country for the televote for the semifinals and the final.
This is so exciting. Like, what do you think about that? Do you think it's a good thing?
This is the good year for Eurovision.
Also, you think it's better? So you think it's better there's no jury? You think it's better that only the people are voting? Or how do you...
I think it's
See
beautiful that everybody can judge, everybody from all over the world. It's amazing. About the jury, I don't have to tell you. I mean, I think the worst judge, how do you say? The worst point from the jury?
From the judges. So for you, you didn't really like the judges.
Yes, I was like, okay. So...
Actually, not true. You
I was the opposite,
You
right?
scored higher with the judges in your semi-final than the
Really?
audience.
Don't
Because I
take
checked.
that.
Because I
You
checked.
see your Wikipedia. I told you that.
I checked.
Yeah, you're right. It's true. So for me, I mean, it doesn't change much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. But it's very cool that everybody can vote from all over the world. This is amazing.
Yeah, and is that how it's going to be? Because then it normally is like the neighbors are voting for each other. But what now if we open it up for the whole world? Like, what is going to happen?
But of course, they are all combined into one vote. So it's not. We're not going to get 65 countries in the results, because we all know that already takes really long and it's really stressful if you're sitting there.
Much time. Yeah.
So they will all be combined into one vote. One thing that's really cool to know is that when they announced this change, they had done a little bit of research about it. It doesn't really change a lot in terms of whether an audience votes more for up-tempo songs than ballads or for more English songs than that.
Yeah.
That only changes about 1 in 50 songs. So that's once every 4 semi-final, and then only the number 10 changes. So it's not like a big change. I don't think we're going to see big changes. But it's going to be interesting to see what does the audience want to see in the final this year.
Super interesting. What about Stefania? How are you into Eurovision this year? Have you been checking out the songs? Do you have any favorites yet?
For sure, I have my favorites. Yeah, I think Sweden this year is like amazing.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
Loreen, but I don't know how she does that. But every time when she comes out with a song, it's very good. So I really love Sweden this year. But I think this year is also very special because we have a lot of songs that are very different from all the other years that we had. So that's why I love this year's Eurovision very much. But to be honest with you, last year...
You're going to be like, your year was better.
No, but it's true though. Our year, no, I'm not lying. But everybody is telling to me like your year was like fantastic.
Yeah, because
all the songs were so
I
good.
want to say that, like the year in Rotterdam when you were there, it was an amazing year, and we have been talking about this with GJ, of course, because it was Corona. There was nothing else to do than sit in the studio and make fantastic songs.
Yeah.
But it really showed. It really showed in the competition. It was high quality. Your year was amazing.
But it was not only also the songs, it was also the show.
Exactly.
Like they did a great job in Rotterdam.
Yeah,
I was
it was
waiting
great.
for, after a long time of nothing, there was like, oh my God, finally we can do something. And it was massive. I mean, for me, it was the best experience ever. And for me, it was the second time. And with Florida and all the thing, for me, it was like, boom, a smash.
I wanted to ask about that because you represented San Marino in
Marino.
Düsseldorf
Exactly.
in 2011, and then you did Rotterdam. So how has it changed over the years? Like, do you see a big change, or is it...
A lot. When I did 2011 in Düsseldorf, I have to confess, I didn't know anything about Eurovision. For me, that come from Italy, because I'm from Italy, but I performed for San Marino, it was something new. Eurovision, what is that? And when I was in Düsseldorf, it was not so big as now. So I disappeared for 10 years, and then when they offered me again to do Eurovision for San Marino, I said, you know what, I will be prepared and super, super cool. But in that time, Eurovision grow and grow and grow and became massive. So when I was in Rotterdam, first of all, when they called me for Freak in 2020, and they canceled the show, I don't know you, but I was like crying. Yes,
every day. Every day.
I said, wow. Because for me, it was not obviously to be again in San Marino. I didn't know if they want me again, for that. Then they call me again and say, are you able to do 2021 into Rotterdam? So immediately. So we had so much time to study, to prepare, to everything. And I built adrenaline, as you know, and I decided to invite Florida.
Yeah, how did that happen? You were like, I'm going to call Florida. My bestie. What happened?
No, it was like Adrenalina was a song for summer, not for Eurovision.
Yeah.
And then when they say, with my team, they say, why you don't propose this song for Eurovision? And I say, Adrenalina? I don't know, I think it's weak. And then I thought, probably I can ask for a guest. And I talked to Ebu, because the rules is that if you have somebody in the song, you have to
Bring them.
bring
Yeah.
some,
Yeah.
I said, oh fuck, what I have to do now? So I sent this song to America because I want so bad a rapper.
Yeah.
So bad. And the first person was Pitbull. And he said, no, I don't like the song. I was like, what? Bitch, he doesn't like the song. I said, okay, no problem. And then the second one, I don't remember, it was somebody else. And then Florida heard the song and he sent me the version with his part.
Yeah.
And I love it. And I say, okay, let's try with this one. And then I asked him, are you available to come to Rotterdam? But it was a COVID limitation on the thing, and he came from Miami. And I said, I don't know, I will try my best, and we'll see. And then he appeared.
But it got really exciting all the way to the end. Like nobody really knew is he going to show up or not. You had the same.
Me too. It was a very big surprise for us.
Yeah.
And we never met until the day before of the semi-final.
Amazing.
And we matched immediately.
Exactly.
Okay, so
We
good to
matched.
hear.
It was a very adrenalinic moment. I was so happy and so excited and so super blessed to have him there. And I said, you know what? Let's enjoy. Let's have fun, and we'll see what happens.
Shall we have a look at it?
I
Krista?
just thought this is a good moment.
We
to
should. We
take
should go have a look back.
Take a look at your magnificent performance. Here we have it.
What a memory. Beautiful,
Fantastic.
beautiful.
How does it feel to see that again?
Amazing.
Do you get
beautiful.
like...
Yes. Oh my God, touch and moves, beautiful. Beautiful experience, beautiful adventure. Yeah.
What is it like creating such a performance? Because you had dancers, you had a moving stage, you had Flo Rida coming in late. But it takes months to prepare that whole creative package, and you are so much of an artist. What is it like creating such a performance? Because everything is possible on the Eurovision
everything
stage.
is possible. And the funny thing is, when the people see this performance, they say, oh wow, super easy, boom, bam, bam. No. It was a long process, sorry. And with Luca Tomasini, that was my creative director, and it's very famous in Italy, you know, as a choreographer, he danced with everybody, like Madonna. It was super easy because I feel safe, I feel protected, you know? And he knows how to talk to people, the staging and all the things. And we decided to bring this platform.
Yep. The diamond.
And, yes, and we was very surprised when we figured out that who's the girl that played with the platform too in my...
Natalia Gorchenko.
Exactly.
Look at Wikipedia
with
here
the
again.
longest note ever in Eurovision history.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's literally what she's claiming constantly is to be her record.
And it
which
was
I
also
love.
a very good pop song. Very good
It's
pop
true,
song.
it's true. But I was really surprised. I said, oh, she had the platform too. And I was really surprised. But it was amazing, beautiful, you know, to do rehearsal with the dancer, to choose the right outfit, the right makeup, the right light. It's a big, long process, you know, for 3 minutes of song. It's,
and you prepare months and months, years even.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it was beautiful. And because in the end you see the results and it's like, wow.
Bam.
Yeah, and you can always be proud of it.
Yeah, always.
Stefania, how was your experience?
Oh.
Because you were also like super young. Like, how was it for you?
It was. I thought it would be the same experience as Junior Eurovision,
Yeah.
but it was completely different. So, for me, it was very new. I was 18 years old. Oh no, 17, I think. 18,
Yeah.
17. So for me, it was. I don't know. I was so. I have nerves like all day, every day, because everybody was asking me things, and I was just 18, and I was the youngest, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
So
You must have been,
and
right?
but I loved it. I loved the rehearsals even more than the live show, to be honest, because at the rehearsals you are creating history, memories with each other, and I loved my team. Our Greek team back in 2021 was the best team, I guess, ever, because they were so polite. They were also really thinking about how I felt, and so yeah, they really helped me through a lot. And but I loved it. But we had also the green screen, and that was
Yeah,
very
you're
new.
right, exactly.
Yeah, that was very new
Exactly.
at
Yeah.
Eurovision back then. So for us, it was a big thing. But it was very nice to rehearse with the green screen because everybody was like, "Oh, Greece, what they would do?" So,
Yeah,
because
it was a
everybody
lot.
knew that something would happen.
Happen, but not what.
Yeah, but not what.
Yeah.
But and then they knew that it was Greece, and then they found out it was a green screen, and everybody was so happy for us. But it was very difficult, the rehearsals. For
It's
the
such a technical performance.
yeah,
it was.
yeah, and I mean, I didn't do a lot. I was singing. I was just walking on the stairs. That's it. But the dancers,
Yeah,
they
they
were
do a
like
lot.
changing clothes.
Putting a hat on, putting a hat on,
Yeah,
everything. It was-
yeah. So
Yeah.
they were doing a lot of stuff, and they told me like, "Do you want us to tell you what we are doing because you don't see it?" And I was like, "No, it's okay. no."
Better not knowing.
Yeah, because you know I had a lot of stress back then because I was 18 and I really
course.
wanted the top 10 because Greece was for 10 years not in the top 10, and we
You
really
did it.
wanted to go
You
back.
killed it.
Amazing.
So I was giving everything, and they were like, "You want to know?" No.
Keep it right there. Because I don't think a lot of people at home know, but you rehearse for 2 weeks
Exactly.
Yeah.
in the venue. You get two
Yeah.
times to rehearse, and then you do 4 shows. But by the time people see it online, you have done it around
Exactly.
20 times already.
Yeah.
In 2
And
weeks' time.
interviews and photo
Interviews,
shoots.
Everything.
and
Yeah,
pre-parties, you do
everything.
so
You
much.
have to talk
interviews-
every minute,
The
right?
interviews were so exhausting.
It is.
because
Sorry.
No, but it's just true because you are singing like the whole day,
Exactly.
and then
Your
you need to
voice.
talk,
Exactly.
and then your
Exactly.
my voice was like gone at the final.
It's true.
So yeah,
It's true.
I wasn't talking the whole day. I was
true.
like, okay, shut your mouth, don't talk. And when I sang, I felt it very much
It's
that
true.
that my voice was very you
Yeah,
know.
and you feel rude to say no interview today. Sorry, I have to keep my voice.
Yeah, but,
because you need to be with fans, with the,
Yeah.
all the press and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know too,
I know,
right?
yeah, and I
So-
have to say that because when I represented Finland in Eurovision 10 years ago,
Okay, queen.
so I 10 years ago was still looking fabulous though.
Of course.
No, but then I was screaming and talking so much
see?
to the fans that I lost my
Yeah.
voice. I had to go to the doctor that he could
No
say
way.
she cannot talk for the day before the final. She
Yeah.
cannot talk. She needs to rest. And it was all over media in Finland and everywhere. And she
Drama.
lost her voice.
You see?
And then I was back for the final, but I really had to rest because I was just
Yeah.
talking, screaming.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, it
But
was.
this year, is not that this year the red carpet is on another day than the
It's
interviews?
yes.
Yes,
there's
much
no-
better.
Yeah,
it's
much
much
better.
better.
Oh, so you can just walk there, look fabulous.
Yeah,
chill,
I think
and
it's gonna be. Well, we're gonna be there
Okay.
at the red carpet anyway.
And you
at
better
the
talk to
turquoise
us.
carpet.
Yeah, if you're
I'm
there.
wondering, all 3 of you have now also hosted national selections. You did Junior Eurovision this year for the Netherlands. You did San Marino's selection
True.
this year. You've hosted UMK. And what is it like being on the other side of it now too? Because now you get to also, when you're standing there as the host and you know what an artist has been through.
True.
Yeah.
What was it like for you? Because you did the national selection this year for Junior Eurovision with Mathieu. What is
Yeah.
it like?
Go
That was-
Stefania. Stefania. I say Stefania Italian way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That was so like I don't know, beautiful or something to see. Like you see other people singing and be part of how do you say, talent show? Yeah. And I was like thinking about, oh my God, 2 years ago that was me.
Yeah.
Like I was standing there singing, and now they are standing there, and I'm like, hosting the show. So it was very, very beautiful to see, and I really liked it. But I don't know, it was a lot so different. I can't tell. It was so different, but the feeling was good, and I was telling all the all the singers to like don't have stress,
Yeah.
be yourself, enjoy it, because it's just really like 2 seconds.
It's
Like
done.
on stage, it
Yeah.
feels like 2 seconds.
And you were in a different role. You don't have to compete, so you were not stressed in the same way.
That was so great.
Yeah, lighter,
I
like,
didn't have stress
it's true,
at all.
it's true.
I was like going on stage, hello everybody, welcome to Junior Eurovision, welcome, yes, okay, 12 points, go to. It was so nice.
It's true.
And I saw their faces from the singers, and they were like,
Yeah, exactly.
and I was like, oh my God.
And you were, thank God, I don't have to
Thank God I have to,
Yeah. No,
It's
for me, it was
different.
actually the same,
Yeah.
exactly. It was my first time for San Marino, and I was very happy because it was the first festival for San Marino for the first time. So I felt even proud, to be part of this of this adventure. And but you don't feel the stress of the competition and all the things. It was like unbelievable. And to see how the show, and to see Achille Lauro was the first selected, and then the Big Jacks. So it was very cool. It was very
And
cool.
you also recognize things.
Yeah.
I mean, when you see people doing something, you're like, oh, we did that too.
Exactly.
Like, calm down or something.
Yeah, you know what they're going through.
Yeah.
But it's nice to host because then you get to be a part of the whole evening.
Exactly.
You get to do more.
Yeah, but
So
now I have a
it's
question for
nice.
you too. If you have to choose host and sing.
Singing.
Oh, okay, cool. But that's it. Cool.
That's
What about you?
really
Singing,
difficult.
singing. Absolutely singing.
Yeah, you know what I love with the hosting, because in Finland we always did like the host also get to sing, to do opening acts and
No,
interval
you're right,
acts, and then I
you're
get to
right.
do both.
No, but you have to
So
choose
then,
one.
yeah, but then the hosting includes both singing and hosting, so that's why maybe.
That's a little bit of cheating.
Yes, it is.
Now, but my biggest dream is that Finland would win Eurovision Song Contest and I would get to host the competition. That would be so fun. Yeah.
Then we already have our interval acts.
Yeah, exactly. We
Fine.
have
We're
everything
good.
ready.
We're done. We love
But
it.
before we
Exactly.
continue, I really want to see your performance,
Of course.
Stefania, because you had the most epic
Outfit.
Yes.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
I
it.
still want to steal it from you.
true, it's
It
true.
was so beautiful. So now we're gonna look at it.
Eurovision season is starting, and of course we've talked about your experience there, but also a big part of it is the pre-parties of the things, of course, already.
yeah.
What is that like? What is that whole feeling like with the fans going to different countries the weeks before? What is that like? You didn't really have that experience in 2021, but you've had that
that's
experience
true.
since.
I
Yeah.
think
Dealing
it's
with
better.
fans. Yeah?
Because for me, it was better because I was so young and I actually was so nervous all day, also for rehearsal.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe it's better that we don't have like the pre-parties and we also we go straight to the semifinals.
For me, the opposite. Completely the opposite.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. For me, it's like a big general rehearsal every time.
Yeah, that's
and
true,
to
that's
feel the
true.
people, that the people can sing your
Yeah, that's
song,
true.
the people that you can, you can match with the
Yeah,
the
better
fans.
connection.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable. They
Yeah.
know you already. So when I was in when we was in Rotterdam, I miss that part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
of
really
course.
miss, and I
Yeah.
get the possibility to do it now. And this is the beauty of Eurovision. If you go with a beautiful song, even without, with a good song or with a, they will love you forever, and they will
Definitely,
try to invite you forever, everywhere. And I always said, even for the Pique Jacks, the guy that the band they went for San Marino, when they asked me an advice, they say, do the pre-party all the time, everywhere.
Yeah.
It's stancante. How do you say in English? It's tired. It's like how do you say? Exhausting. Thank you very much.
exhausting.
It's exhausting,
It is,
yes.
because it's like months and months and
Yeah, you
months,
have
and
to travel,
everywhere. But it's important.
Yes, it gives you the energy, it gives you the feeling. That's the funniest
amazing.
part with the Eurovision bubble.
I saw Chanel with her song Slow Mo.
Yeah.
And she was like very good at the finals because I think of the pre-parties.
Exactly.
She was
Yeah.
like correcting herself every time.
Exactly.
So
No,
Oh, you
it's
never
a
did a
good
pre-party?
rehearsal.
no.
What? No way.
No.
She
Just
needs-
invite her everywhere.
We should.
Come on.
I think she's getting invited now. They're doing Amsterdam Calling. You're doing Amsterdam
Yeah,
Calling together. You're doing everything. Book her.
Now
Book
it's
her.
happening. Now it's happening.
Oh my God! And everybody will love the song. I'm super sure
But it's so
about
fun
that.
because Eurovision fans, they are traveling all over Europe to go
It's
to fan parties,
crazy,
and they go to
yeah.
the actual competition then in Liverpool. But they also have other very creative ways to connect in their fandom, and we have found a fan that does something very special. Let's take a look.
Menno, how long have you been a fan of the Eurovision Song Contest?
I think forever, but it really grew on me when I was in Canada and we went to the Danish consulate and there were all these people around from all different nationalities, and everybody was rooting for their own country. It was amazing.
What makes Eurovision so special?
I think it connects people, and you see a little bit from other countries, like in music or in culture. It's lovely.
And you share culture and art yourself with your amazing t-shirts. Can you tell us a little bit about how this started?
Last year we went to Turin, my husband and I, and it was his birthday. So I designed 7 shirts for him based on his favorite songs. And people came to us like, well, where can I get those shirts? Like, oh wait, maybe there's something there. So in one morning I built a website and it got so much traction. It's like, well, let's do it. Let's see if it works.
And so now the shirts are really, really popular?
Absolutely.
And can you tell us a little bit more about the design process of the shirts?
So I look into the video, I listen to the music, I find some imagery on the internet, and then I'll try to find a sort of image that sort of shows the song without using any text or stuff, and that only true Eurovision fans can recognize.
What are some of your favorite songs that you turned into t-shirts this year?
Well, actually, I really like the Dutch one this year, and I'm pretty proud of my design, so that's cool. I really go for Finland too, and Loreen is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really proud of the design too.
Where can people find the t-shirts?
At songtshirts.eu.
How does it make you feel if you see people walk around in your t-shirts?
Super proud. Like the other, he said, "Can I turn it off?" And I took off his shirt, and then there was my shirt. It's magic. It's so cool.
And of course, we have already heard some of your favorites. What are some of your favorite songs this year?
Well, it's Finland for sure. Yeah.
Why is Finland and Karja such a favorite?
It's so energetic, and it's really fun, and it's really cool. Does that make sense? But I also like metal music, so it's close. That's good.
Love it.
Yeah.
Are you going to Liverpool this year?
Absolutely.
Are you going to go see some of the live shows?
Absolutely.
Oh my God, are you going to all 3?
Yes.
How does it make you feel that you're going to be at all 3 live shows and get to see it with the fans there? You get to see Eurovision history again.
And again, like we went to Turin, it was amazing, and I can't even imagine what it would be like to go to Liverpool.
Wow, I need a t-shirt like that. What about you?
I think it would go great under this suit. I'm gonna like buy all of them. So then I have like for when we go to Liverpool, I have different ones to wear each day of my favorite Eurovision artists.
So nice. But this is what makes Eurovision so special. You know, the Eurovision fans. But what is your best interaction with Eurovision fans? Do you have some nice memory?
Love.
Yes, me too. But oh my God, you know, it's funny. From 2011, still people wrote me from Peru, from Mexico, from all over the world, and it's amazing. You know how they become loyal and passionate about the show. And every time I go to the pre-party, as I told you before, they go crazy. They like jump on you, and it's always a. It's always a party, always full
fun.
of joy.
I had my concert a week ago, and there was a girl coming from Denmark all over to the Netherlands just to see my show.
See?
Yeah, how amazing is that?
Yeah, and she
You feel
was,
impressed, like from Denmark?
I was like, Denmark?
Yes. How long?
And she was like, yeah, I just love you, and
Amazing.
you're my everything. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
And they follow the next things you do, like next singles that are coming out and
True.
stuff like that as well.
True.
So that's I think it's really
What
amazing.
really is interesting is that, you know, they still love you, even though you bring a song out in Dutch, for me, like a Dutch song. She still,
It's true.
or he, or, you know, they still listen to your songs, even though they don't speak the language.
It's true.
So,
It's
Yeah,
true.
the Eurovision fans are the best.
true.
And now we're gonna take a look at this year's entries. Are you guys ready?
I'm excited.
Let's go.
Wow.
Chains, cold heart, cold hands, fire in my veins, fire in my veins, heart in chains. I'm a volcano that is going to explode in a sack. I'm so hypnotized by someone that I've never ever met. Promise me it's gonna be alright. Promise me it's gonna be alright. scared to love you, but I'm scared of breaking my heart.
There was always time to get back on track, tearing down the walls slowly every step. Now I see myself building up a world of bridges.
Pidän kaksi käsi kiinni juomista niinku. Ei, en mieti huomista kun tartun tuopista niinku.
Évidemment, toutes ces belles promesses que j'entends, ce n'est que du vent, évidemment. Car après le beau temps vient la pluie, c'est ce qu'on oublie. Eyes are all, I'm thinking I know, I've got everything, my love is my crown. We'll be better when it will be better than now. It is not a secret.
Blood and glitter, sweet and bitter. We're so happy we could die. Blood and glitter, sweet and bitter. We're so happy we could die. Well, you know what they say. Lost souls make sure no one loses their way. Hurt ones can't stand seeing others in pain.
You will know power over me.
Tonight we are one. We are one. When we rise like the sun.
I'm gonna stand it like a unicorn, out here on my own. I got the power of a unicorn. Don't you ever learn?
Parole a dirti che sbagli, ti sbagli, lo sai, qui non arriva la musica. E tu non dormi e dove sarai, dove vai, quando la vita poi esagera. Don't cry, I'll try to say the right words at the right time. Sing you out loud.
Finally, my heart is beating.
I feel better in my sweater. Gaga radio, is this a song you know? But hey, suarele, suarele, suarele și luna. Nopțile, nopțile, nopțile cu luna. Suarele, suarele, suarele și luna. I'm sorry, I'm just human. I'm losing myself while chasing highs. I'm burning daylight.
Her name is she. We are the kings, running so fast, beating the wind. Nothing in this world can stop the spread of the wind. We are the kings, broken her cage through the keys. She will be the warrior of the north and southern seas. Now I'm better solo, solo. I never let me down, diddy down, down, down. Now I'm gonna show you what it is you're missing out.
Mi pomocy lonoś plesali. Lubili sense igrali. Ko danas jutri već ne bo. Ne pomoć tili u to zorre.
Ay, ven a mi niño mío. Ay, ven a mi niño mío. Turma mi bella.
think about this year's entries?
Love it.
Hard choice, yeah.
Is it a tough year? Is it a lot of good songs or?
Okay, our year was the best. I'm sorry, I have to tell you, ever and ever,
Yeah.
always again and again and again.
Is it hard? Is it hard to look at another year then?
Oh, no.
No, it's not hard,
but
but
it's
you
like-
are like, are you
A favorite. It's a favorite child. Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, but we do see some things here, G.J.
There are a
do
couple of
see-
trends this year. We see more national language songs ever before, which is amazing, which I think is something
Nice.
really awesome. And of course, this year we see a lot of bands come in. There are 16 bands in this year's competition, which is more than there are solo female or male singers this year.
Why do we think that the bands are so popular all of a sudden? Is it because of Måneskin?
Yeah, probably.
I think it is Måneskin, but I think it's also bands like the Rasmus. I think it is people like, you know, those kinds of bands, and The Roop and Go A, who are still touring all over the world, who were in your year, in Rotterdam, of course. I think it really showed that bands are, whatever music genre they are in, they belong back at Eurovision, because I think for a long time they felt like it was more about pop and about stuff like that. And there is one more fun fact of this year. This is the first time in a long time we have a Eurovision where there is no song with a key change in the final chorus.
Really?
Oh, wow.
The tradition has been broken.
Okay.
So yeah, so that is one of the big trends this year that is happening.
Okay,
wow, you're
well, it's
right.
interesting.
Yeah.
Every year you see
Wild.
different trends. Yeah.
You're right.
Okay, but now we are going to move on to the legendary Out Music Award, and we have also asked you to give your points to this year's entries. So, are you ready for that, girls?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
Do you want to do it the official way?
Yeah, I
The,
don't.
the official way? Good evening, it's San Marino calling. Do it like it's Eurovision.
I'm gonna do that. Okay. Then I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm not gonna call you for real, but I'm gonna be like, good evening, San Marino. How are you doing tonight? Awkward silence. Wait a little because it has to delay.
Oh, that is so awkward.
Exactly.
And that's like, you can
the
hear me.
people-
Okay, that's
Yeah,
enough.
exactly. You see the people
Oh,
like...
that is also the charm of Eurovision. I love it. That's a lot
You
of
rehearse
You do that.
sometimes like-
Hello, are you alive?
Yeah.
Hello. And then when it's like...
And then
yes,
yeah,
I'm
and then
here. Yes. Oh my
and then you
God.
maybe have a person who starts to beatbox, like, but they want to show their own skills
Or
or,
awkward
something.
They're gonna
jokes.
tell a lifetime story.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's skip that. Let's just get to the
Okay,
points.
so
Sorry,
just
sorry.
straight to the 8, 10, and 12.
Wow. So, 8, 9... No, it's like 8...
Points go
10,
to
12, yes.
Okay. 8 points going to... Israel.
Ooh, Noah Kirel, pop star of this year. Unicorn.
Yeah.
A beautiful sound. And then the next one... Finland.
Oh, arriba! Why
Yeah.
not 12?
It's crazy, it's party. This year's
I love
Karia.
it.
Are
I love it.
The first one...
12
12 points
points.
go to-
12.2, Loreen, Sweden.
Oh,
Yeah, of course.
I know.
Now we are.
Let me take my phone, girl.
Yeah.
I wrote it down. Okay, let's see.
Your 8
8
points go to
France.
Lazara.
You're right. You're
It's a
right.
great
I
disco
love
song.
her.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
queen.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not.
All right, 10 points.
10 points go to.
10 points go to Italy.
Oh my God, you're
Marco
right.
Mengoni.
Okay.
Okay.
I love his voice. I love the man. He looks great. The performance. There is one girl, and she's only 17, and she's rocking the stage. So, let me see.
12 points go to.
12 points go to Norway.
Alessandra, Queen of Kings, one of the.
Yeah.
She's
You
Italian. She's Italian.
Really?
Yeah.
She's half Italian.
This is a really, really good song.
Yeah, but you already gave Sweden
It's true.
the first place. For me, it's just she is so young and she does this and she's rocking on stage. So
You know what that feels like.
yeah, but I completely love her performance, and of course because they are like a lot of traditions things from
From Norway.
yeah from Norway into the song. So I really like that.
It's great. It's not Finland, but it's okay.
Krista, you are Switzerland. You're neutral today.
Okay, I'm neutral today. Okay, it's fantastic. Hey girls, thank you so much for joining us. It was
you.
so nice to
Thank
see
you
you
for
again.
having us.
And I wish you all the best because I know, you know, Eurovision artists are super busy, so I'm gonna let you go now and we are gonna continue. You know what? Loreen is not the only winner we have been speaking to. We also met some other legends legendary Eurovision winners at the big Eurovision party in Amsterdam earlier this year. Take a look.
And the winner is Sweden!
Israel is the winner of Eurovision Song Contest 2018.
How did Eurovision Song Contest change your life?
It changed completely.
Changed my life in so many ways. I felt like that night. Since then, I've been able to do European tours. I've been able to do everything I wanted, more or less.
I've been very anonymous before. I've only done music for, in bars.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the people from Amsterdam are calling you to come and take a flight from whoever you want.
I went from, a star overnight. And also it changed it because people could feel it and they were with me and they kind of voted on me because I was nobody.
We were very unknown before, but afterwards it was hard to have any privacy.
Yes, of course it changed my life. I was actually, what I was doing in Holland was building up a career in theaters because I'm a singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I became like a star.
People fainting when we walked in the store.
My most fun memory is sitting there on stage, having won it.
Yeah,
just getting
of course.
prepared to sing it again and just thinking that, oh my God, my friends are going to be so proud now.
Is there something you would do differently now if you look back at it?
Well, I mean, it was fantastic. I mean, in every way. But there's always hardships and things that you should have done better and things that we should have done different. But it was a fantastic period. We got to do so many things that many artists just dream of doing.
Dreams can come true, and that music is also for everyone, and that we can just, make it better and better. But I think Eurovision also has really expanded and been doing so good.
Are you grateful for this Eurovision adventure? Was it good for your career? Or would you want to do something differently?
You never know what would have happened if you didn't participate, and if you didn't, you cannot say that. But I'm happy that I made a winning song.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely, and a very good song.
Yes.
I got to be in so many people's houses, in so many people's hearts, and in so many people's mouths when they sing. And I got to change lives. I got to be in something that is bigger than me, that I have no control of anymore, and it's fun. It's a big privilege and a big honor, and I'm very lucky.
Welcome back, and now it's time for the legendary Out Music Award. Yes, and as you remember, Senhit and Stefania already gave their points, and now it's time to meet the other jury members. And first out, we have Jendrik, who represented Germany back in 2021. Guten Abend, Deutschland. How are you, Jendrik?
Guten Abend. How are you? I'm great. How are you?
We are super excited to know how you voted. So could you please give us your 8, 10, and 12, please?
Of course. So, the 8 points go to Austria. Woo.
Edgar Allan Poe, I love it.
Edgar Allan Poe. I just love the message of the song. It's such songwriters get so underrated in all the songs. So having that song is such a good thing.
Amazing.
My 10 points go to Denmark.
Oh.
Amazing, Riley.
Yeah, I love the effect on that voice. So I'm excited for the live performance. We'll see how the live performance will go. But I love the effect of the voice on the voice. So it's amazing. And my 12 points, which is I think very unexpected, but I just love horn sections so much and saxophones. Go to Malta!
Oh!
The busker dancing in your sweater.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Jendrik, for your time. Thank you for your points, and we wish you a lovely Eurovision spring.
Thank you so much. You too, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
And now it's time for me to say good evening, Sweden! God kväll, Sverige! Och Rickard Herrey, hur är läget?
Det är bra. It's very well. Thank you very much, Krista. Nice to be here.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you again. We meet all the time nowadays. We are super curious to know how you voted, so can you please give us your points?
Yes, I can. And as always, and as everybody says, it's a very difficult thing, especially for me now listening to it not so many times, but very many good songs, very many good artists. And I think when you see the performance, it might affect the points given even by me. But with the videos I have, these are the points. 8 points go to Finland.
Woo! Yes! I'm happy.
And, yes, well, it's a good song. It's a very upbeat and a lot of energy. And then we have 10 points go to Italy. Very beautiful. And I love that they sing in their own country, in their own language.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
It's a beautiful
And
ballad.
12 points, 12 points, La France.
Wow!
La Zara.
Yeah, but I also love that song. I think it's super cool.
Yes, very cool and very beautiful. I love when they sing in their own language too as well. But it's very nice. Italy and France I like very much.
Oh, nice to know. Thank you so much, Richard, and I wish you a fantastic Eurovision spring.
Thank you, the same to you.
Hej då!
Hej då!
Hello, Krista. It's Mihai from Romania calling. My 10 points goes to France. And 12 points goes to Sweden.
And now it's time for our new co-host, Tommy, to give points for Belgium. He's so cute.
He's so adorable.
Hello, Krista. I'm very good, thank you. Very busy on the Eurovision Top 200, but that's not what we're here for today, because I am here to give you our top 10 Eurovision songs chosen by the people in Belgium. Our 8 points go to Estonia with Alika's song Bridges. Our 10 points go to the UK with Mae Muller's song I Wrote a Song. So our 12 points go to the Queen of Eurovision for Sweden, Loreen with Tattoo.
Oh, Krista, yeah. Hey, bitch, how are you doing? Amazing. Okay, so I'm so excited about this. I'm gonna give you my points. Are you guys ready? Let's go. So, 8 points from Spain goes to Mae Muller from UK. 10 points from Spain goes to Loreen, Sweden. Okay, and now the big moment, the hit. The 12 points from Spain goes to La Zara, la France! Bravo, la France! Well, that was it. I'm so excited about the Eurovision springtime. We're gonna have so much fun. I hope you guys are enjoying it. So, see you soon, and I love you so much. Don't forget to vote Spain.
Eurovision truly starts here at OUTtv and Pride TV. I'm so excited.
Definitely. But now, GJ, I really want to know, how did the viewers vote?
3rd place.
Yeah.
Germany. I'm surprised. See, I told you, a lot of bands this year. It's a really exciting, it's really
I
great.
did not
Yeah.
see this coming. Wait. So now anything can happen.
Anything can happen. And just remember, these are just the audience results. After this, we combine the audience with the jury and we will have our winner. But 2nd place from the LGBT vote around Europe, it's crazy, it's party, it's Finland!
Yay!
Which means, of course, the #1 in the Out Music audience poll for this year, the LBGT vote about Europe, goes to Loreen. It goes to Sweden.
Oh.
So they get the most points from our audience this year.
But that I expected. That did not come as a surprise.
Not really at all. So, shall we
But what
combine
is the end result? I want to
go
know.
and have a look.
I want to know.
The winner of the Out Music Award 2023, the LBGT vote of Europe, and our experts, the winner is Sweden, Loreen!
Oh, dum dum da da dum dum da 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 ba ba. Woohoo!
Congratulations to Loreen, our winner of the Out Music Awards.
Congratulations. But it wasn't a surprise, right?
Well, you know, anything can happen at Eurovision, and we saw those jury votes, and I was like, is she gonna do it? Is she not gonna do it? But she did it.
She did it, and
She is
she's
the
worth
favorite.
it. She's fantastic.
Yes, of course, congratulations to Loreen, and we will make sure that the award gets to you in Liverpool.
Thank you for watching us here on OUTtv and Pride TV, and we'll be back really, really soon for more Eurovision in Liverpool. Bye!
Bye-bye!